APLIS 2011, an outpost of science on the Arctic ice in the Beaufort Sea. An ice station, built and operated by the Applied Physics Laboratory. 24/7 for a month, and temperatures dipping to 30 degrees below zero Fahrenheit, APL studies the Arctic environment. And the occasional visitor. But mostly the ice, probing, measuring, looking, and listening under the ice.
Our team has built a submarine transmitter that produces an acoustic ping.
Delta, Sierra.
Yeah, he's about to mark under us.
Delta, Sierra.
Tracking submarines below the ice and coming up through the ice is an APL specialty.
A tracking range in the Arctic ice is a trickier situation because of the acoustics involved.
The Arctic is important not only to the Navy but to the country at large. It's going to become a major sea lane. It already is a focus of what the Navy does in terms of cold weather exercise, in terms of submarines underneath the ice, which we're doing here, in terms of a lot of scientific experiments.
Scientists at the APL Ice Camp study the ice itself, sending cameras under 7 feet of ice.
You'll see the underside of the ice all the way around us. All the way around camp is pretty flat. If you know how to read the ice, you can actually tell quite a bit about what's happening here. There's probably less multi-year ice up here now.
We're really pleased to be here in this camp. What we're doing is actually making a profile of the variability of ice thickness. And one of the reasons that we're doing this is for submarine operations. Submarines have also played a huge role in the research world, specifically for looking at the change in the thickness of the ice cover over time. Submarines actually give us the best data that we have historically about how thickness has changed since the 1950s.
And of growing interest, temperature change and melt rates. APL is tracking dramatic changes in the Arctic.
The Arctic is only going to grow in importance, and it's incredibly crucial for us to understand how the Arctic operates, how we can exist in the Arctic, and that's one of the great things that ICEX and this ice camp does.
Science at work for you. This is APL, the Applied Physics Laboratory at the University of Washington in Seattle.